I get that. This movie with a big heart filled me up in a way that I needed right now. So I'm going to say congratulations and thank you.
Thanks, Perry. I appreciate that.
Get out of here!
Welcome back, Super Friends. What's the Hubbub? A look at new Superman spots, a potential Wonder Woman bit of news, and a response to harsh critics' call out, as well as commentary on the general Snyder shill's typical arguments. Also, an outlook on the summer movie competition and Jurassic World Rebirth's rotten start, plus much more in this edition of the Hubbub. Check out this recent Superman spot.
Getting all these interviews with Superman, Clark. Eventually people are gonna figure it out.
Break the glass.
Uh-huh.
Superman, I'm gonna take everything from you. Your power, your humanity, and everyone you care about.
Good luck with that.
So this guy just flew into Midtown and started attacking people, demanding for Superman to show up?
Yeah, it's all there in my article.
And I'd actually have to make it through your writing, Clark. Knowledge is worth many sacrifices. That isn't one of them.
Very funny, Lois.
22 people in the hospital, over 20 million in property damage. It does make you wonder.
Wonder what?
As great as he is, maybe Superman didn't completely think through the ramifications of the Bravia thing.
What's this guy is even from Bravia?
What do you mean? His name is the Hammer of Bravia.
Yeah, I doubt his parents named him that, Jimmy. We have no clue what his actual goal was here.
I think it's pretty obvious the goal was kicking Superman's ass.
So he didn't completely kick Superman's ass.
Pretty thoroughly, Clark.
Ah, yes, it's refreshing to see the Daily Planet characters get their due. Jimmy Olsen was completely squandered in the DCEU. In the news, it looks like Adria Arjona is certainly on the radar for being cast as Wonder Woman. On to my main issue with harsh critics. It was back in a period where he was calling out the looks of the cast, especially with Rachel Brosnahan. It was rather egregious. He has since stopped those type of insults, as far as I know, on his channel, which is good to see. As far as the DC contract work affecting my opinions, it is fair enough to question that, which I'll respond to.
But let's go back to my favorite show. You know, the one that I've been waiting for is Movie Hubhub. Movie Hubhub said he is not a shill. Oh, really, Movie Hubhub? Well, you got a lot of explaining to do, because you got to tell your audience, why are you a marketing person for DC Studios based on your own admission? Let's blow it up. Movie Hubhub is actually a marketing person for DC Studios. So this is the reason why he goes after channels like mine and Aaron Fisher's. He went after Tyrone Magnus. He went after Grace Randolph. He went after the other channel, Hold My Dual Shock, because they had some negative things to say about the trailer. This guy is a marketing person, and guess who he's talking to in his comments from Twitter? Oh, he's talking to Robert Burnett. Wow. These guys are shills, you guys.
My issue is he misrepresented the facts along the way. That's how Snyder Bros operate from their playbook, though. On Tyrone Magnus, I have defended him in many cases, even as a gun optimist. Why? Because he hasn't boycotted the movie like a cult boy. Tyrone will see it and will give his fair opinion. He has even disliked trailers, but liked the actual movies in some cases. It's not inconceivable he could like the movie after watching it fully. I've literally never gone after him. But hey, the cult likes to hand out misinformation.
Let's see what Movie Hubhub do for a living. He says, I work in a lower level marketing group that contracts with DC Studios. Wow. So he's responsible for the marketing. His company works for DC Studios. I mean, so that means if Superman isn't successful, they don't get anything on the back end. This is why he goes after channels like mine, Aaron Fisher's, Tyrone Magnus, even though he's a fair and balanced person, Grace Randolph. He said Grace Randolph doesn't know what she's talking about because this movie panders to women. How the fuck does he know? He ain't a woman. So he went after her because she said it's not this Superman trailer isn't appealing to women. She said it's not appealing to women.
Harsh critics and some other channels, though, are boycotting and fully judging a movie they haven't seen. That is the insane, nonsensical difference. I once saw a comment that rang true to me. It was basically how some of us watched Snyder DCEU movie trailers and got excited ahead of the movies. We paid for and watched first before fully deciding if we like or dislike a movie. Is Man of Steel perfect? No, but I have always said overall it was at least a decent first outing. Batman vs. Superman really was a dumpster fire to me. You can say all the nighttime and dark CGI shots looked good, but the story was contrived with a horrible Lex Luthor in the faux birthright version they tried. Jesse Eisenberg himself said the movie hurt his career. It's also interesting how campy the Snyderman Lex was, but the bros constantly cry over signs of comedic moments in the new Superman trailers. It's also funny how Snyder bros complain about the new Superman being upset over Krypto getting kidnapped, the fortress and robots destroyed, which are his remnants of Krypton, and yet they were okay with a plot device where in Batman vs. Superman, Lex kidnaps his mother, with the idea that Superman will kill Batman to get her back. Stupidly, Superman even says, nobody stays good in this world under this strange Snyderman plot. Also, on any DC contract jobs, people tend to work where their interests are. I'm not immune to critiquing DC. In the example given, I was literally criticizing the state of Superman's marketing at that stage. Robert Burnett isn't a shill either just because he worked on Superman Returns. Fandoms of a property can be the most critical of all. It's interesting they want to hit Gunn's Superman so badly, saying a movie they haven't seen is mediocre.
So I guess you decided to help.
Hell yeah. I'm goddamn Mr. Terrific.
Lois likes style. She's also very practical. So she wants something that is going to work incredibly well, but also be something that's nice to look at.
The new BZ really checked all those boxes.
Hey,
What? You want me to drive?
We've had a really great partnership with Toyota, supplying us cars for Lois Lane, really introducing their all-electric line of vehicles. When we were thinking about Lois's car, we wanted something sleek and modern and powerful.
I party like a rock star, choir boy.
It's Lane.
And they won't settle for that. Yet we are seeing Jurassic World Rebirth with pretty bad critical reviews. It is down to 52% for Rottentomatoes currently. I am not sure it will even reach a fresh rating that The Flash was able to achieve. Rebirth isn't tracking as well as expected either. The cult are saying, even if it's mediocre, to go see it and not Superman. So you do want to settle for mediocrity, I guess. Of course, they are ignoring the reviews of Rebirth now. An angle is the shills must be paid off to hurt some dinosaurs for Superman, right? Also, I've noticed with Fantastic Four, they seem to be pushing to see that as well. Yet many of their comments about Superman are hits on masculinity and Lois being girl bossy, which is funny because Lois is acting exactly like she has in most iterations. Also, now it's convenient for you guys to listen to Grace Randolph, who has had a long-standing feud with Gunn on her critique that there is no appeal to women, since it is Fantastic Four. You don't care about Sue being the leader in reports and Johnny nerfed as a ladies' man. You want to launch any kind of weapon against Superman because your verse died. Pathetic. The Snyderverse ended for a lot of reasons. There is no path outside of Gunn bringing Snyder back into the fold himself to restore it. Once again, you bros are waging the wrong war. Tanking Gunn or seeing the DCU flop actually hurts your chances to see Snyder back.
What Zack Snider doing now? Oh, and I answer it. I'm Google. Well, I'm hanging out at the house with my kids, doing school, washing my cars. That's pretty much it.
We'd see decades of no DC or Superman movies of Gunn fails. But the truth is, some of you are so wrapped up in being in a cult movement and winning, you don't care about the actual content. It's just about continuing the movement. Do you think it's healthy to not move on and spend decades asking to restore? That's like having a toxic relationship where you get dumped but keep stalking your ex anyways. Creepy. I've seen a report that was sourced from a co-host and panelist of a pretty major entertainment channel that after seeing Superman and leaving the theater, you don't just walk away from it with hope. You leave the movie with a feeling of wanting to be a better person.
Luther, your obsession with me is getting a little creepy.
It's time to look up, not back. The Snyderverse is done and make way for the Gunn. Eyes to the skies.